Welcome to the Marriage Monday podcast. Hebrews 13:4 says marriage should be honored by all. This podcast is designed to share biblical principles on how to honor your marriage and the gift that marriage is from God. Hello, my name is Dave Jenkins, and I am your relationship coach and teacher for this podcast. I help couples, dating or married, to transform their relationship breakdowns into relationship breakthroughs. If you want to know more about what I do or you'd like to set up a free Get Your Ideal Marriage call, go to our website at www.coachingforcouples.com or call us at 469-626-7750. Are you in need of healing for your broken relationship? This is episode 11 of The Marriage Monday. Have you ever felt the sting of hurt and shame in your relationship? Are you in a broken relationship that is heading downward? You wonder to yourself, how did you get into this position and why is this happening again? There's some doubt in your mind that, can I really do this all over again? Can I really recover from this broken heart? However, you know that you're in love, and this is where you should be. You know that moving from one broken relationship to another is not the answer. So what exactly is the answer to healing a broken relationship? How do you heal a broken relationship? Well, I want to share three things with you. The first is, are there past issues that haven't been resolved? Do the issues of your past still cast a long shadow on your relationship today? Have you tried to send some things back to their room, those past issues, and they just don't want to stay in the room? They just don't want to stay locked up. They keep coming out? Well, unresolved past issues will continue to be a source of brokenness in your relationship until you deal with them. In Philippians chapter 3, verse 13, we're instructed to leave the past behind. Well, we can't do that until we deal with it. And the way we deal with it is with an honest, loving, and humble heart. And when you're dealing with the past issues, remember that both of you have done wrong, so there's no room for pride or finger pointing. If the past issue is about infidelity of any type, it is more important to get to the root of the issue and not just show the anger, the shame, the hurt, and the rage that comes with the disappointment of infidelity, whether it's sexual, financial, or emotional. The second thing to help you to heal a broken relationship is ask yourself this question. Do you suffer from poor self-image? How do you see yourself? What do you think of yourself deep down on the inside? When nobody else is looking, nobody else is around, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself gloriously and wonderfully made by God? Or do you just see the flaws, the cracks, the problems, your issues? What are the things that you say to yourself about yourself? What does this whole thing of poor self-image have to do with my relationship? Well, one of the most damaging aspects of being in a broken relationship is carrying around a poor image of yourself. If you don't value who you are, who God has made you, the potential that's inside of you, the destiny that God has for you, the place where He's taking you, how can your mate or anyone else value you? You see, people with poor self-esteem cause issues. They cause problems. They always see each challenge as something that is going to eventually be their doom, do them in, or cause some harm, instead of seeing a challenge as an opportunity to see God work, to see the two of you to get together and face the challenge together. When you need others to affirm you constantly, then you place a heavy burden on them that can put a strain and even break the relationship. And that causes that hurt and that causes that pain because the other person is always struggling, trying to carry the weight of not just being them, but helping you to be you because you suffer from poor self-esteem. Few people want to carry the weight of holding you up just so that you can participate in the relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. When one partner is ill, when one partner has long-term illness or has a financial or emotional setback, yes, the other person is supposed to stand in the gap and pray for them and hold them up and help them through. But that's not the way it's supposed to be every day, all the time. Be a whole person and bring yourself fully into the relationship and watch the brokenness become whole. If you got poor self-image, then I want to just really encourage you to go to Romans 12:2, which talks about not being conformed to this world or this worldly image that you have yourself, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. The third and final thing to help you heal a broken relationship: do you have too many other people in your business? Now, right off the bat, I want to say it's good to have mentors and close friends to talk with about the joys and challenges in your relationship. We need those. We need those people who can act as godly sounding boards in our relationship. However, even these folks don't need to know or be involved in every detail of your marriage. There's an old proverb: too many cooks spoil the broth. This is especially true in a relationship. Everyone and everybody should not have a directing or influencing seat in your relationship. Sure, mama cares, but mama don't need to be in the middle of everything that goes on in your life. Sure, your brother is your best friend and your homeboys are down with you. But in the final analysis, it's you and your spouse seeking God, seeking His face, forgiving, loving, and trusting each other. People can give advice and direction, but the final word has to come from God. Let me give you an example. I'm a daddy's boy. I always have been and always will be. When I first got married to my wonderful bride over 30 years ago, my dad sat my wife and I down and he said to her, "He is your problem now. I don't want him back." I was hurt. I was shocked. How could you say that? And then I stopped for a moment and processed what he was saying. You see, my dad comes from a generation that had a different way of saying things. They would fashion the saying just a little bit differently rather than being direct. But what he was really trying to say to my wife and I both was this: I love both of you, and both of you have my support. And when you have problems, which you will, the two of you will need to work it out. How you handle your problems and how your marriage turns out will be totally determined by the two of you and not me. When I finally realized that's what my dad said, he was basically saying to me, you stay there. This is your house, but not your home. Your home is where you and your wife are. Make it one. Work on it. My dad's been dead for over a decade now, and he's still my hero. But those words still ring true in my ears. Too many people in your relationship can cause it to be broken. So let me just sum it up with a couple final thoughts. If you're dealing with a broken relationship now, it may be because you've got some unresolved issues from the past that need to be dealt with in a loving, kind, open, transparent manner. Not mean, malicious, and unforgiving. The other thing may be about your self-image. Maybe you're feeling broken because they didn't say or affirm you the way you want to be affirmed. They didn't give you the feedback that you wanted. That's okay. Maybe that time they didn't, but there are other times they did. And then the third thing, too many people in your business. Well, this is Dave Jenkins with The Marriage Monday, and I'm your relationship coach. And I work with people who know I want to have a better relationship. I can have a better relationship with my spouse. And I show you through our coaching practice how to do that. If you're interested, please go to our website at www.coachingforcouples.com. That's 4, or give us a call at 469-626-7750. Again, that number is 469-626-7750. Thank you for listening and have a great day.